Welcome back to Pope John High School inside the Murphy Athletics Center for Pope John Lady Lions basketball. Mike Formersano along with you, calling today's action as the Pope John Lady Lions trail Saddle River Day by a score of 36-26 coming into the second half of action. Pope John had tied the game at 23, but then a 13-3 run at the end of the second quarter has put the Colonial Rebels up top by 10. Here's the scoring for the first half. Marissa Captoni with 4 for Pope John, Mia Washington with 12, and Natalia Nokovic with 10 points. For Saddle River Day, Faith Williamson leading all scorers with 13, Grace Darling with 12, Isabella Pedoni with 6, Bella Ratsprecher with 3, and Brooke Brain with 2. This is the last regular season game for the Pope John Lady Lions. Their next action will be Monday right here at the Murphy Athletic Center at Pope John High School, 5:45 p.m. for second round state tournament action. They will take on the winner of Oak Knoll, the number 7 seed, and Newark Academy, the 10 seed. Meanwhile, the boys will play tomorrow at 5 p.m. against Seton Hall Prep on the road. 13 seed Pope John Lions and the 4th seed Seton Hall Prep Pirates. 5 p.m. tomorrow. Join us on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Here we go, third quarter action. Saddle River Day in their white uniforms going left to right. Pope John in their blue uniforms with gold and white trim, and they're going right to left. Faith Williamson looking to drive on Mia Washington. The shot no good. Washington with the rebound. And here come the Lions. Washington checked by Darling. Now in the lane, off the rim, no good. And Williamson with the recovery for Saddle River Day. Brain now with it, inside the lane, off the glass, no good. Here's Washington with the board. Mia Washington into the front court. Pass to Nokovic. Nokovic on the right. Now out to Captoni. Marissa Captoni on the right now. Over to Katie O'Keefe. The Lions trailing early in this game, and they fought all their way back to tie the score at 23. Here's Captoni, off the rim, no good. But then Saddle River Day with a 13-3 run to end the first half. And that's where we are right now, 36-26. Saddle River Day leads. Brain with the shot, good, turnaround. Makes the score 38-26. So now O'Keefe to Captoni. Pass back to O'Keefe, stolen by Pedoni. And Pedoni lays it in. 40-26, Colonial Rebels lead Pope John. Now Darling tips it out of bounds. It'll go over to Pope John, but Saddle River Day gaining control here in the beginning of the second half. Here's Washington. Pope John needs to put a run together. Washington into the front court to Captoni for 3. Overshot it. Williamson. And here's Faith Williamson over the timeline. Washington guarding her, steals. Washington now with it. Mia Washington on the left, drives the lane, good! Beautiful layup by Mia Washington. Gets Pope John on the board, and head coach Pete Torres wants time. 6:04 to go, third quarter. Saddle River Day leading Pope John 40-28. We'll be right back to Pope John High School right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Pope John High School inside the Murphy Athletic Center in Sparta, New Jersey, for Pope John Lady Lions basketball. Mike Formersano along with you, calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us. The Lady Lions 19-5 this season, looking to put an exclamation point on the end of the regular season with a 20th win, but they got their work cut out for them. They're down by a dozen to Saddle River Day, 40-28, with 6 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Here's Brooke Brain into the front court for the Colonial Rebels. Pass stolen by Washington. Now over to Nokovic. Nokovic to Fitzmaurice. Pass to O'Keefe goes back to Fitzmaurice. Off the back rim. No good. Out of bounds. Last touched by Pope John. It'll go over to Saddle River Day. Nokovic wasn't sure if she was the last one to touch this, so she let it go out of bounds. And Saddle River Day takes over. Here is Brooke Brain, number 11 for the Colonial Rebels. Pass to Darling. Grace Darling up top, guarded by Nokovic. Over to Brain on the right. O'Keefe on her. Drives in the lane, off the glass, no good. And O'Keefe saves it, but it goes right back to Brain. Good hustle. Now Fitzmaurice underneath. Darling can't put it home. Darling gets it back again, chucks it up. And O'Keefe with it. Katie O'Keefe with 5:10 remaining. The Lions down by 12. Captoni down to Washington. Washington, daughter to three, gives to Captoni, drives baseline. Fitzmaurice off her hands, and it goes over to Pedoni. Bella Pedoni into the front court, into the lane on the right. Foul by Nokovic. And she'll go to the line, shooting a pair. 4:53 to go, third quarter, 40-28, Saddle River Day. Pedoni will shoot two. Again, the boys play tomorrow in the first round of the New Jersey State Tournament. They're the 13th seed, taking on number 4, Seton Hall. 5 p.m. Join us, please, on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. First shot, no good off the front rim from Pedoni. Caitlin O'Malley checks into the game for Kaylee Fitzmaurice. They said the boys trying to exact some bit of payback, at least on the school level, as Seton Hall knocked out the hockey team the other night at Cody Ice Arena, 5-2. 4 goals late second period by Seton Hall sealed the deal for them. They added one more on for good measure in the third. The goals in that game by Hunter Perillo and Sean Hughes, just not enough as Pope John falls in the first round of the state tournament, 5-2. Here's O'Malley with the turnaround layup, no good. Brain into the front court. It was a good year for Pope John hockey, but definitely not how they wanted to end the season. But an admirable effort by head coach Ryan Brown and his Pope John Lions. They'll get back at it again next year. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well. 41-28. No, we'll stay with you. They're going to inbound. They're just moving down court. So Faith Williamson will inbound over to number 15, Annabelle Harrison. So there was a point in that time in that game, the hockey game, where I really thought they'd had it. Captoni with the steal, the layup, no good. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by Pedoni for Saddle River Day. Once Sean Hughes scored to make it 2-1, I thought Pope John was in good position. And then Seton Hall got a power play, scored the tying goal, scored 2 late goals in the last minute. And those goals are killers. Changes the whole momentum of the game. Here's Nokovic, but a good effort by the hockey team, and we will see them again next year. We'll be moving on to spring sports after the next few weeks anyway. Boys basketball team in the state tournament tomorrow. The girls on Monday in the second round. Here is Ratsbrecher. Over to Williamson on the right. 41-30. Saddle River Day leads by 11 with 3:40 to go. Pass out to Harrison for 3. No good off the front rim. Ratsbrecher with it. Now back to Harrison for another attempt. Missed again. Rebound over to Captoni. Washington tipped it to her. Captoni to Nokovic off the glass. Good! Beautiful setup by Captoni to Nokovic. And Pope John has reduced the Saddle River Day lead to single digits. 3:25 remaining third quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back to Pope John High School inside the Murphy Athletic Center right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey, inside the Murphy Athletic Center. The Pope John Lions girls basketball. The Lady Lions down single digits now again to Saddle River Day, as it had been 11 or 12 points. Now it's down to 9. 41-32. Saddle River Day leads over Pope John. Williamson, the pass into Darling. Off the glass, no good. It goes over to Harrison. Now to Darling. Darling drives. Kicks it back out to Ratsbricker for 3. Good. Bella Ratsbricker hits from outside the arc. 3:05 to go. 44-32. Captoni stolen by Ratsbricker. Now to Williamson. Faith Williamson. Foul. She missed the shot, but she got hacked on her way up. Captoni with the foul. And that is her first. 2:55 to go, third quarter. First shot. No good. Second shot by Williamson. Second shot's good. Now she just did something I don't think if I've seen it by maybe 5% of all players. She didn't dribble on the foul line. Yeah, usually you get the ball, you dribble, take a few dribbles, set up your shot. She got the ball and shot. Yeah, I rarely have ever seen that. But she hit one of two. O'Malley draws the foul. Williamson called for it. I'll have to keep an eye on that if Faith Williamson goes back to the line. Yeah, she received the ball. Never dribbled. Missed the first, barely. And then hit the second. You almost always see players dribble the ball, set up their shot. No, she went right to it. Here's O'Keefe on the right. Goes back up top, over to Captoni. 2:29 to go, third quarter. Washington, beyond the arc, drives the lane. Good! Nice layup by Mia Washington. Makes the score 45-34. Saddle River Day up by 11. Now Williamson. And a foul. So a foul on O'Keefe. That's her third. Williamson inbounds. Brooke Brain over the timeline, being guarded by Nokovic. Puts it up. Good. And the foul. Well, Brain will go to the line and shoot one. So the foul on O'Malley. That's her third. Team's fourth. This is for 14. It's good. Brooke Braid puts Saddle River Day up by 14. 48-34. Pass into O'Keefe. O'Keefe to Nokovic. Finds Captoni. All alone. Lays it in. Marissa Captoni makes the score 48-36. Minute 50 to go. Brooke Brain on the left. Guarded by Nokovic. Now over to Ratsbricker. Williamson up top. Washington pokes away at it. And a steal by Pope John. Good recovery by Captoni. And she's fouled. The foul on number 11, Brooke Brain. 48-36, Saddle River Day. 95 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Here is O'Keefe. On the right, to Washington. Mia Washington up top. Washington off the glass, no good, but a foul. Oh, that would have been pretty if it had gone. Mia Washington with the nice drive, and she'll go to the line shooting a pair. The foul on number 22, Bella Ratsbricker. That's her second. First shot by Washington, true. 48-37. Second shot, rolls around, drops. So both free throws fall for Mia Washington. We're back down to a 10-point game. 48-38, Saddle River Day. Stolen by O'Keefe. Can she keep it in? No. Steps on the line. And Saddle River Day will take over. Good effort by O'Keefe. And Fitzmaurice and Tiber into the game for Pope John. Will they allow him? Well, the referee's saying it was too late to check in, so they will wait until the next stoppage of play. Here is Ratsprecher into Williamson. Now Darling. So Fitzmaurice and Tiber will be checking in for Pope John at the next stoppage of play. Williamson to Brain. Brooke Brain. Darling for three. Good. Grace Darling has hit some big three-pointers today for Saddle River. O'Keefe trying to find someone. Knocked out of bounds by Ratsprecher. 43 seconds to go. Now Fitzmaurice and Tiber in for O'Keefe and Milkovich. Leads back up to 13 for Saddle River Day. And here's Captoni. Here's Fitzmaurice now. Looking to drive in the lane, off the glass, and good. Kelly Fitzmaurice lays it home. 51-40. Captoni on Brain. Now Ratsprecher. O'Malley guarding. Pass to Brain. And we have a push against Brooke Brain. An offensive foul. And the ball go over to Pope John. 10 seconds remaining, third quarter. 51-40. Lions trail by 11. Pass to Fitzmaurice. Down to Captoni. 7 seconds. Pass to the corner to Washington for three. Off the front rim. Rebound. Goes out of bounds. Pope John ball. They've got 0.8 seconds. So just enough time for a catch and shoot. O'Malley gets it into Washington. Washington puts it up. No good off the front rim. Wouldn't have counted anyway. As he dribbled once, and that ran off the time. We are through three quarters here at Pope John High School inside the Murphy Athletic Center. It's 51-40, Saddle River Day over Pope John. We'll be back for fourth quarter action right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.